Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. You find me today not in Lycra or riding a bike. This is a special broadcast from my very hometown of Rome. I had to spend more time than expected in Rome for a family issue. Now luckily all is resolved and I will be back in London soon. But in the meantime I thought of giving you a glimpse of my hometown. Going to be an improvised tour guide. At the same time, I can't wait to be back in London riding a bike because I got so much news. I got some new kit waiting for me from Sirocco, new bib tights, new shoe I have to review, new inner soles, and more importantly, a new set of wheels kindly provided by Winspace. Yes, I got some new Hyper 23s, the SE R45 version, so I can't wait to have them on my Canyon and see how they ride. Of course, you have to come here and visit this fantastic building, but I want to show you a less known aspect, some 5 marble plinths of stubs that sits just close to the Colosseum, and to this date they still don't know what the original use was and how the structure used to work. So let's have a look. So when you reach the end of the well-preserved half of the Colosseum and you start to see where the side has collapsed, you'll find these 5 structures here. They are the last remaining stubs of a perimeter fence, maybe, that used to be following the whole circle of the Colosseum. So these structures here are either believed to be part of the rope system that used to be maneuvered by the Roman sailor to control the velarium, so the cover of the Colosseum to shield the visitors from the sun, offering some shade. At the same time, they said that they are not deep enough in the ground to sustain really strong forces, so they still don't know. They have this 2 sets of 4 holes on each side, but yeah, no one's got the answers, and it really fascinates me. One day someone will come up with the solution of how those holes in the back were used to be holding some wooden structures, pullays or whatever. Walking from the Colosseum to Piazza Venezia through Via dei Fori Imperiali, you see thousands of ruins and mixed all together, remaining from the Middle Age, the 1800s, the 1600s, the Roman era, all mixed together. This is kind of Rome's unique features. Everything is layered up and you don't see where something is ending and the next building is starting. And at the back you can see the Vittoriano, which is the controversial white building that was built in the end of the 1800s, early 1900s, so it's relatively modern compared to everything else around here. So we are close to Piazza Venezia, next to Vittoriano, but I want to draw your attention on a very small particular on this lamppost behind me. And the whole area was kind of redeveloped, especially these balconies here, to host the masses that were coming here to listen to Mussolini. And as you can see, these lampposts, they used to be holding flags for all the events, and they have kind of strong Roman symbols that were favored at that time. And as you can see here, there is also a fascio, as they used to say, missing the actual axe that was coming out from here. And this is one of the examples of cancel culture that happened after the fall of the regime. Strong fascist signs were demolished. As you can see here, the axe is missing. Traffic in Rome is an extreme sport. There's 2 ways of driving in Rome. One is aggressive and the second is violent. So yes, you have to decide between these 2 medium. And this is one of the most famous roundabouts in Piazza Venezia. And in this very square, there used to be a plinth coming out From this side you can see the circle, and it used to be a fixed one. Now, after so many accidents, they decided to put a removable plinth that could come up and down, because a vigile or a traffic warden used to be standing here directing the whole traffic with very lovely manners and gesture. But of course, over the years this has become very difficult to maintain. And that is why you require proper training to actually cross the street in Rome. We as Roma invented the zebra crossing. You can see the reminiscence in Pompeii, for example. It used to be raised for allowing pedestrians to hop on them to avoid getting dirty in the streets and go from one side to the other. And now in Rome it's very difficult actually. You can see sometimes tourists queuing up waiting for cars to stop, because no one stops in Rome. You just need to be a little bit courageous and walk, because eventually hopefully cars will stop. It's not easy at first, but yeah, that's the way you do in Rome. You just walk and hope for the best. Once you start walking, never come back. So keep walking with a steady pace, avoiding getting hit if you come back from a car that is cutting you at the back. And of course, a glimpse of Rome cannot be complete without a visit to the Pantheon. This is an unbelievable structure, still intact from Roman era, still with its original doors, and yeah, it's unbelievable. While you are here, you get to taste the best coffee in Rome from Sant'Eustachio. Let's go. And as the last thing, I will leave you in. I will leave you with a very good skill to know when you are in Rome how to drink from one of the many water fountains. Yes, Fontanelle or Nasone, big nose. Yeah, I know something about it. Yes, they are everywhere. Romans were crazy about water. You see so many fountains still. They used to consume even more water than we do now. They had thermals, buildings, spas, and everywhere. So if you want to drink from one of those fountains, you can see there's a small hole on the top of the funnel. So you put your finger at the bottom, and gently another sprinkle will come out from the small hole, and you can drink from it quite easily. And the water is fantastic. Guys, so not much cycling content. Well, cycling is not really relevant in Rome. No one rides a bike to work or anything like that. You either drive or ride a motorbike or a moped or a scooter. Yes, I never actually cycled in Rome before. Maybe one of the reasons why I'm still alive. Anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.